The first wave of the military campaign against Iran killed the long-serving supreme leader, but the regime is still operating as designed. Its governing structure is unlike any other political system in the world. Unlike Iraq or Syria, where taking down the head of the regime made the whole system collapse, Iran is structured for longevity.
The Iranian political system is not a one-man show. It is a system.
President Trump told the Iranian people to
take over your government. It will be yours to take.
But that's more complicated than it sounds. Effectuating regime change in Iran will depend on big structural change, or even collapse. Here's how Iran built its government to sustain attack. While the supreme leader is the most powerful person in the Islamic Republic structure, the country's constitution also distributes power throughout different layers of government so it's not centralized. The supreme leader appoints the head of the judiciary and oversees the president, who's elected by the people, as are members of parliament. And candidates for office have to be approved by the Guardian Council. This 12-person body is run by half religious leaders appointed by the supreme leader and half scholars appointed by the judiciary and approved by the parliament. They have a lot of power and can help veto any of the parliament's legislation. Now, when that happens, another body steps in, the Expediency Council. They help settle disputes between Parliament and the Guardian Council, but their main role is to advise a supreme leader, who also selects the members of the council.
The Islamic Republic is a hybrid political system born out of a revolution. That's why it has so many power centers, because the revolutionaries preserved some of the institutions of the monarchy, but because they didn't trust them, they created parallel institutions.
One of those crucial institutions is the Assembly of Experts. These members are elected to 8-year terms, and candidates also have to be approved by the Guardian Council. It's this group comprised of 88 male clerics who are supposed to be responsible for overseeing the supreme leader.
It's completely lost its value as an oversight mechanism and became a rubber stamp mechanism just to praise the supreme leader.
While he's appointed to serve for life, the Constitution gives the Assembly of Experts the power to get rid of him if he's incapable of performing his legal responsibilities or becomes deficient. If he is removed or if he dies, it's the experts who choose the next supreme leader as soon as possible. Meanwhile, a 3-person group of the president, head of the judiciary, and one of the legal scholars on the Guardian Council, selected by the Expediency Council, take the supreme leader's place. This entire system was designed for the supreme leader to be replaceable and for the regime to function without one, but it's still an incredibly powerful position. The supreme leader commands the regular army charged with defending the country and the IRGC, which is in charge of defending the regime, its missile arsenals, and Iran's regional proxies.
Iran is one of the only countries that has 2 armies, because the army of the time of the Shah, which was trained by the United States, was not trusted by the revolutionaries, and therefore they created the Revolutionary Guards as a force loyal to the revolutionary system.
The well-funded, well-armed IRGC is considered the country's elite military force. It has more than 150,000 troops. It's them, along with the police, who've carried out deadly crackdowns on protesters, and them who have fired retaliatory strikes on U.S. bases in Israel and also on civilian targets throughout the region, hotels, airports, and apartment buildings. After Trump's comments, the IRGC warned that protests would be treated as collaboration with the enemy.
The Islamic Republic is a deeply entrenched and also deeply benched political system. In order for it to be able to completely lose its control over the Iranian society, the US would have to basically dismantle the Revolutionary Guards and all the other security forces, police, riot police, intelligence, which is a very difficult task.
The Pentagon has not laid out regime change as a military objective, but Trump has clearly embraced that possible outcome.